So it's either fix it, have it, or you don't have one. But I
Yeah,
agree.
so the water is actually the medium that transfers the electrons. There's also another one that, if I remember correctly, it's iron-based, that uses a similar technology that is a water-based battery technology. And the whole reason why it was driven was because if say you had the battery storage in your home, if you get a lithium-ion battery, you're only going to have so many cycles before you're going to have to replace that battery, so it is not cost effective or renewable. And
it
now
wears
you've got
out.
and you've got this huge battery now that's going to go into a landfill somewhere. Whereas if you do a water-based battery, if something were to happen, it gets punctured, it gets damaged, it doesn't work anymore, the only thing that's toxic is the housing of that battery, which would be, I'm assuming, plastic. I haven't looked into the construction of the battery, but there's nothing toxic about it, and that's what's the big deal. And saltwater batteries, of course, because it's saltwater, it is a renewable source to make more and more. You don't have to worry about, well, I have this precious metal or rare metal that has to be mined and in some third world country to produce this. And I'm excited about it. If this is what he's doing, I'm excited about it because having seen where the raw ingredients, the cobalt and such that goes into making the lithium-ion batteries, I have a tremendous amount of guilt being in the technology that I am, because I've seen who has to mine that and the conditions that they mine it in, and it is terrible. And that's the balance that we have. I was watching a video, and the speaker in the video was saying, in order for someone to prosper, someone else has to suffer. And I start thinking about that, and I start thinking about the wealth that we have here in the United States. And a lot of our wealth and a lot of the things that we have, the conveniences that we have, are really based off of the
poor countries'
sweat
backs
and suffering of other people. So a water-based battery wouldn't need anyone to mine those raw materials any longer. It's way simpler to construct.
Elevate overall humanity livelihood.
Exactly. And then, of course, the environmental impact is way less because you don't have the landfills being filled up with toxic chemicals.
Right. And with the Biden administration, I'm noticing environmental programs and everything is becoming more and more priority, which I'm liking, honestly.
Yeah.
So they're putting a lot of importance on the environment, and they announced a lot of good stuff. Like which car was it? Volvo or Volvo? I think announced they're going. No, Cadillac. Cadillac announced they're going to stop making gasoline vehicles from 2035 and forward, I believe. So many companies are falling in line too here in America, which is really, really good.